morning, guys.
Good morning.
It's May the 28th, AT day 112, and we left camp early this morning, 6:20. I think I stealth camp about a mile and a half behind us. I'm trying to beat out some weather that's supposed to roll in about 2. Well, we're not sure. Well, it keeps changing. So yesterday they were saying 12 o'clock, and then they were saying 2 o'clock, and this morning we checked the weather and it's back to 2:33. So we'll see. We have a couple of bailout plans in case it gets bad, but we'll see. We don't have any idea where we're going. We're just walking. Pennsylvania. So let me tighten this up a little bit. Pennsylvania has not been as rocky as we've expected. And we keep hearing stories like, oh, after Waynesboro, it's going to get bad. After Duncannon, it's going to get bad. And we left Duncannon yesterday. And there's some rocky parts, man, but it's not bad. And now we're hearing after Port Clinton, it gets bad. So, all right, we'll have to see. Yesterday, we did like high 17, low 18 mile, and Gigi wanted to keep going. She's doing great. How you feel about the rocks?
I'm fine with the rocks. I could hike like 10 more miles yesterday. It's not that bad at all.
Yeah, and so far I think the worst state for rocks was maybe Maryland, or right before we got to Harper's Ferry in West Virginia. But Pennsylvania hasn't been too bad yet, and it's really flat. We're going up a little bit of an uphill right now, but it's not steep, obviously, because I can talk to you. And we're just kind of blown away because we were expecting more. Anyway, we need to get hiking and beat this rain. See ya! So this is what the majority of Pennsylvania has been like. I try to video some of the rocky sections so you can see what that's like, but for the most part, it's just like this. So far, it's all hype. Okay, we're coming up on an obstacle. Now, apparently some beavers have dammed up a creek and it's blocked off part of the trail. And they built an alternate route around the trail that's 0.4 miles longer than the Appalachian Trail. But word is the beaver dam is passable. And we encountered a beaver dam in the 100-mile wilderness last year and it was passable. So we're gonna go and see if we can cross this beaver dam. And we'd love to show you what it's like. Anyway, people are saying that it's very likely that you're gonna get wet. But it's gonna rain today anyway. So, what the hell? We're gonna get wet anyway. Let's try this out. All right, that was a lot easier than I expected. What about you, Gigi?
Yeah, we nailed it. It was nothing.
Didn't even get our feet wet. So we just had to balance on the logs, and we test logs with our trekking poles to see if they were solid or if they were floating. Yeah, and then we just step on that log. It was pretty easy, and it was fun though. It added something new and challenging to our day. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of cool.
I wouldn't enjoy tomorrow after the rain.
Oh, yeah, maybe it might be a little bit deeper after the rain. Anyway, back to hiking.
25-mile day. All right, we're staying at the Comfort Inn in Irving, or Pine Grove. So we ended up getting off the trail here at PA Route 645, but we stayed the night in William Penn shelter. There's an interesting story behind this day. So let's go back to the beginning where we started. And we stopped right here at this spring and pitched our tent. And the next morning, headed out. And right around here, we bumped into someone that was actually sleeping on the trail, that had their backpack and everything right in the middle of the trail. They must have just hiked until they couldn't hike anymore, and they're just like, I'm just gonna sleep right here. So we ended up hiking this ridgeline, and we were really hoping that we could get a place to fly the drone around here and check this lake out, but we couldn't find anything. It was really smooth going through here. And then right around here, we stopped at Roush Gap Shelter and we ate lunch. And then this is where the beaver problem happened. So right there at Stony Creek, it's kind of shut down for beaver activity. And we ended up crossing it with no problems whatsoever. And we continued on. And we got to this point right here at Interstate 81, and it was about 4:30 p.m. and we had an option because we knew rain was coming. We had an option to get off, and this was Gigi's idea. Get off the trail there at 18 miles and go to the Comfort Inn, or we do my idea and we continue on to Penn Williams Shelter for 25-mile day. We ended up going with my idea after looking at the radar and everything, and it looked like there wasn't going to be a whole lot of rain. We ended up continuing on, and we made it about right here somewhere when the rain started. And the temperature dropped about 10 degrees. And it rained and rained and really rained until we were pretty tired of the rain and made it to William Penn Shelter, thinking that we were going to die. So we were pretty much freezing cold by the time we hit William Penn Shelter. Got some hot cocoa going, cooked up some dinner. There's some people there that really helped us out. And woke up the next morning, packed everything up, and walked 2 miles to PA Route 645, and then shuttled into Irving. And that's where we're at right now. So we did a 25-mile day and then a 2-mile narrow the next day. And we just had to get into a hotel to recover because everything is soaking wet. And it's cold. So cold and wet is not fun. And it's looking like it's going to be the same tomorrow. Hopefully not.